Hi guys, it's Dana here, and today I would like to talk about things that are on my mind a lot. How to build your confidence, how to stay grateful and not take things for granted, how to become better at taking more action towards your goals, how to train your imagination, because visualizing is a powerful tool to get closer to your goals. And yeah, my son is just having a nap, so I thought I'm gonna take the opportunity and talk to you. So, I just love making those videos. I just love talking about these things. And usually around this time when it's early afternoon and the sun is shining and it's a lovely day in March, usually I would take my little baby boy out for a walk. We would go to the shops. We would get some groceries. We would get some toilet paper. You know how we take these things for granted. So I've learned quite early on in my life intuitively that each time you're going through a tough time, it's there to make you aware that things we usually take for granted are there to be appreciated. For instance, I found it hard to be grateful for things like oxygen or toilet tissue or basic groceries. I always took those things for granted. And even when I would listen to a guided meditation and one of my favorite YouTubers would say, I give thanks for the air that I breathe, I would find it hard to be truly grateful for oxygen. But in recent times, after hearing certain stories, I realized no, there is some serious shit going on out there, and people are seriously struggling, and people are getting really ill. And instead of fearing that we become one of those people, we should show compassion and we should do our best, obviously, to avoid it spreading. But at the same time, also go within and remind yourself of how, before all this happened, how blessed we actually were and still are. And if you think about it, we would walk through life, going to work, we would work on, we would be so busy, but we would take all of these things for granted. Now, this is a harsh reminder that these things are not to be taken for granted. Another thing I want to talk about is self-love. Self-love is so important because if you truly love and respect yourself, then you take care of yourself. You wash your hands properly. You make sure you look after your body. You make sure you look after your mind. And I have to say, most people are really good at looking after their bodies, and it's very, very important. I love to go for a run. I love to do yoga. I love to exercise, but also train your mind. A lot of people are so easily influenced by negative news. So many people, if one person starts fear, fear is spreading as quickly, if not even quicker, as this virus. And the thing is, yes, we have to be cautious. Yes, we have to take care of our bodies. It's very, very important. But at the same time, take care of your mind. Because if you let the fear take you over too much, it won't help anyone. Yeah, if you go to the shop and you get 10 packs of loo roll or 5 packs of chicken, and you don't, you know what I mean? If everyone does that, it's very inconsiderate, because you are not the only person on the planet, you know? Of course, we all want to protect ourselves and our families, but you also have to think of all the people who work hard to help these people. For instance, people who work for the NHS. They work extremely hard. Then they go home tired. On their way home, they want to get themselves some groceries, some tissue, whatever, and they can't find it. Why? Because people panic buy. And where does panic buying come from? Fear. That's what I'm trying to say. Don't let this fear take you over. Of course, we need to stay at home. And of course, we need our stuff at home. But one thing, for instance, speaking of gratitude, one thing I'm extremely grateful for right now is that the shop around the corner is still open. So I can still get what I need for myself and my family. And it is important that a couple of shops do stay open, because if everything is closed, not everyone has a lot of money to always get food delivered. So this is not the right time to be selfish. You know, there has to be enough left for everyone. That's what I'm trying to say. It's a bit tougher in these times to talk about the things I'm passionate about. I'm mumbling, like, you know, confidence building, which is really close to my heart, because I've had many situations in my life where my confidence was challenged. From an early age onwards, I had a mix of good and bad stuff happening. People treating me well and people treating me not so well. So I had to, when growing up, I had to work extremely hard on trying to build my confidence. And from the outside, I do often seem confident to people, but there have been times when I've been seriously crumbling on the inside. And I know I'm not the only one. There is a lot of people who struggle with their confidence. And the thing is, on the topic of what's going on right now, I know from experience, if you're not a confident person, then things will affect you more. Because if you feel insecure, then this anxiety, because often if you're insecure for too long, it can turn into anxiety and fear. And that's where the circle closes, really. So also you have to have trust. You have to have trust in yourself, that your body has the ability to be strong and healthy. You have to have trust that things will steadily go uphill again. You have to have trust that even though a lot of bad things happen, eventually, like in a movie, things will go up again. So we have to have this trust. It's very important. So, sorry. Yeah, that's all I'm trying to say. So, yeah, stay well, stay healthy, and don't be too influenced by the mainstream media, because the media gives us what we want to hear. The media is us pushed out. I've talked about the concept of everyone is you pushed out before, that everything that's happening around you, including everyone's behavior, is a reflection of what you feel on the inside. As the human race, as human beings, we've done a lot of things to nature that have not been very good. You know, human beings throughout history, we've done a lot of bad stuff. And it's the human ego can be very destructive. So I don't want to go too much into detail about this in this video, but I think the human ego also plays a big part in what's currently happening. That's all I'm saying. Yeah, I'm trying to keep this short, but yeah, let love guide you, not fear. See you guys soon.